We continue to cover Colorado First at 5 for you. You might have it on your computer, McAfee antivirus software. It was invented by a former Coloradan, John McAfee.
He was arrested and died recently in a Spanish prison. Now his daughter and his ex-wife have each been trying to get possession of his remains. CBS 4 investigator Rick Salinger joins us now with the Colorado connection and to this very prominent and controversial man's life, Rick.
He was. Jim and Karen, John McAfee lived part of his life in Woodland Park. He died by apparent suicide behind bars in Spain. Now his daughter, here in the Denver area, wants his ashes returned to her. Shortly before his death, John McAfee addressed a Spanish court.
If I am extradited, it is certain that I will spend the rest of my life in prison.
Living at times on a yacht, McAfee was on the run from U.S. authorities for tax evasion and securities fraud charges. Arrested in Spain, authorities are calling his death a suicide in jail. But his third ex-wife, Janice, believes he may have been murdered.
I blame the U.S. authorities for this tragedy. Because of these politically motivated charges against him, my husband is now dead.
She and McAfee's daughter, who lives in the Denver area, have been fighting for his remains and personal effects. The daughter showed us her birth certificate and photos of her and her father when she was young. She asked us not to use current pictures or her name for security reasons. Her attorney is Joy Athanasiou.
She's very unhappy and very upset by the delay in being able to receive those remains and being able to bury him.
John McAfee battled alcohol and drug addiction off and on during his high-profile life. He sought the U.S. presidency in 2016.
I smoked marijuana, and I did inhale, and I took other drugs.
McAfee sold his company for $100 million in 1994. It's not clear if he had any money left. McAfee's daughter is considering dropping the fight so that he can be buried. She says this is not about money. We reached out to ex-wife Janice Dyson McAfee, but we have not heard back from her, Jim and Karen.
Boy, sometimes truth is stranger than fiction. You couldn't make up a story like that. Really something.
Would make a good movie.
It probably will. Thanks, Rick.